Every year for my birthday, my mom has made me the same cake. I've never seen anyone make a cake quite like this one. So I want to talk you through the process of making my birthday cake. So first I'm going to tell you the ingredients. So you'll need chocolate cake mix, and for the cake mix you'll need 3 eggs, 1 1/3 cups of softened butter, 1 1/4 cups of water. Then you'll need fudge icing, an 8-ounce tub of Cool Whip, and 2 cans of sweetened and condensed milk. You'll also need 2 mixing bowls, a medium-sized pot, and an 11 by 9 inch baking pan. So first you start by making the caramel. So to start making the caramel, you take the 2 cans of sweetened and condensed milk and you tear the labels off of them, and you place them in your medium-sized pot and submerge them in water. You then put them on the eye of the stove and turn it on high, and you have to boil them for approximately 3 hours. So throughout the 3 hours, you may have to keep adding water to the pot so the cans will stay submerged. So about after 2 hours pass of making the caramel, you'll want to start to make your cake. So first you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Then you'll pour the cake mix inside of your first mixing bowl. Then you'll crack your 3 eggs and put them in there, and your 1 1/4 cups of water, and pour it in there as well. And then you take your butter and put it in your measuring cup, and then you can stick it in the microwave for about 10 seconds to soften it. So once you do that, you mix it until it's consistent, and then you'll need to take your 11 by 9 inch pan and spray it with some non-stick coating, and then you'll pour the batter into the pan. Then you'll stick it in the oven for about 45 minutes. So when you take your cake out, you'll want to do the toothpick test to make sure it's done. So you take a toothpick and stick it in the middle of the pan, and when you lift the toothpick out, there shouldn't be anything on it, and that tells you that the cake is done all the way through. So once you finish making your cake, you let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then you could take your spoon or your whisk or whatever you were mixing with and poke holes in the cake. So once you do that, your caramel should be done, and you can open the cans and pour the caramel on top of the cake so it'll seep into the holes. So while you're letting your cake and caramel cool off, you can start to make your icing. So you take your second mixing bowl and you take all of the fudge icing and put it in the mixing bowl, and you take all of your Cool Whip and put it in the mixing bowl as well, and mix it until it's all together. So once you do that, you still may have to let your cake cool off a little bit more before you put the icing on there, or it'll melt. So you may have to sit for maybe 10 or 15 more minutes. So that's how you make my birthday cake, and all you have to do is follow the steps. Not everyone loves cake, but it's special to me because my mom has made it for every single birthday. So I hope this cake brings you as much joy as it's brought me.